Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today I'm going to make cinnamon rolls using the puff pastry. Look at that. So we already have our sheet rolled out with the flour so that we could just go ahead and lay it on. Then we're going to go ahead in with this, which is my makeshift rolling pin. Makeshift rolling pin. Yes, I got a rolling pin. There's also another rolling pin around, but I do not want to go downstairs, first of all. And second of all, the one up here is much bigger. But this worked really well. It's a can, right? But I just wrapped the can in saran wrap, so you guys know it's still nice and clean. So anyway, all I did was roll that out. I'm going to spread the butter. Look at that. Cinnamon. That's nothing but butter and cinnamon and whatever else goes in cinnamon rolls. Sugar, cinnamon sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, right? So we got quite a bit. And all we're doing is just filling it in. Got enough, you guys. You might say, well, where's all the stuff? It's right here. Don't go crazy. I have enough. And it just kind of spreads out because it goes all over because it's just cinnamon sugar, brown sugar, and butter. So all I'm doing now is just kind of spreading it all over because I'm going to roll from the long end. I know you guys can hear me well. That phone is nearby. All right, so we're going to go in and clean this thing out. Make sure we got enough butter and sugar and cinnamon, right? Right. Which I know I do because it's a half a cup of brown sugar and then it's a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of cinnamon sugar and about 2 tablespoons of butter. And then what I did was I just put it in this cup because I got that technique from Junie. I put it in this cup and just nuked it till it was really soft and ready for me to spread. So it's cool to me. I don't know if you guys could see it very well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start rolling it right from the long edge, which is here. The bad thing is you guys are being back of me. I'm going to try to bring you around to the front of me while I'm trying to get it rolled up. We'll see. We'll see. But once I got it all rolled up, then I'm going to cut it the way that it is supposed to be cut. And just for a good purpose or good measure, I'm going to spread some more butter around the edges of it. Right? Careful though, because I don't want to get all that cinnamon stuff, butter and stuff inside of my butter. You might say, why did you use something different? No, I'm going to use what I use. Right? Okay. You make yours, I make mine, and we come together on a medium of trust. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I've really been waiting for somebody to call me so they could get with me and help me get some things together career-wise. But for some reason, they're not calling Becca like they should be doing. And Becca is getting very happy with them. Y'all like that? And so what I would love is to actually hear from them so that I could go ahead and get started on another career for myself. And I need them to help me put some things together, electronic wise. I got a lot of electronics. I just need to basically get them all aligned and ready to go. Now, there is a class at the library called Device Advice, which if whoever I want to help me is listening, they'll probably say, well, why don't you go and take that class? Well, I do go down there, but it's just easier working with somebody that I know and love so much. And maybe it's not as easy, but I just feel like I'll be more happy if they were here and they were telling me, you know, do this, do that, and make sure you stay this way and stay that way. Because this person has always been a very stable person in my life. You know, I again wasn't the one that was so stable, like now in the present, he probably would say, but don't worry about that. I'm not asking you for anything but your time to help me get started on my electronics and stuff, get them back in order, not started on them, but get them back in order. Because I have several electronics that I want to work with, but I can't work with those electronics because I need to make sure they're ready for me to work with, right? So anyway, yeah, I'm using my hands today and they're just full of flour and stuff. I hope you can see this, right? This is just brown sugar, cinnamon sugar, which I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of on here. And I might even sprinkle some brown sugar. This is cinnamon sugar, see? So I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more on here just so we can have some decadent cinnamon rolls. You can only eat one type of thing. All right, so since I did a little bit of that, I'll do just a hair more cinnamon. And I already put the butter. You guys, I got a twist to what I'm going to put on the rolls once I get them in the oven. I'm going to put some, because I saw a picture where you could put like heavy whipping cream on your cinnamon rolls and how beautiful and decadent and delicious they turn out. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just rolling my dough longwise, which is the reason why I turned you guys around this way, so that I can get it into cuts and into the pan. Oh, I got a little off course there. Okay, here we go. You guys see me? It rolls up really good and really fast. Okay? All right, so we got a nice roll here, right? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our serrated knife and we're going to cut this thing. We're going to give this thing a good cut. And I don't mind, you know what? Now that I got it all together, I don't mind stretching it out a little bit. All right? So I'm going to go from this end. I like the serrated knife to be a little bit cold. Like if it's freezing cold, it cuts right through. It's not freezing cold, but it's still cutting right through. Very nicely, to say the least. You gotta be real careful with me and knives, I tell you. You gotta be careful with your knives. So, still got the serrated knife. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 cinnamon rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10. Actually, I'm gonna have 12. Okay, so they came out like that, guys. Hold on 1 second. Just please. Just Becca want to run over there and get that little pan. Hold on. See? I'm back. Anyway, so here's the pan that I'm going to use to put them in, right? And my friend always says something to me about using the paper. But I can't get away from using the paper in the pan. You might say, why? Because it works for me. Hang on a second, please, guys. Here I am. Okay, I had to go over there and get this little plate because I want to put them on the little plate first. And then put them into the pan because I want that paper that I just made the cinnamon rolls on. Guys, I'm doing all of this with a pinched nerve in my arm. And it starting to bug just a little bit. Not super, but enough. So anyway, I'm glad to come in the room and try to get these cinnamon rolls. Look at that. One fell off. I'm going to try to get these in the oven. But I have to take this. Which is my liner. And my liner is the paper that I use to flour my dough on. And also just to line the pan. So as you can see, I'm putting them in one by one. Cinnamon rolls. I got a twist. For you, but I'm going to tell you in just a second. I got an extra one. Okay. So, now, I got them all in the pan, right? These are the cinnamon rolls. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is add this heavy cream. It may not be enough. But I'm just going to pour what I have all over the rolls. And as we can see, they are the proper inches apart, so it won't be a problem how they turn out. I'm just going to go ahead and use all of this because it was not a lot left and we've had it since Thanksgiving. And the date on it is 29 January. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And the reason I'm saying that is because I didn't buy it. So I wanted to say the date on it before I toss it. Now this is what it looks like. These are the cinnamon rolls with puff pastry. Okay. And I just poured all over them the heavy cream. They're gonna go into a 350 oven. Let's see what we come up with. I'll back in the kitchen, fair game mukbangs, vlogging my life. I did all of this with a pinched nerve in my left arm. And I gotta go to the dentist today too. I'm doing really well, and thank you. Happy New Year. Bye, guys. I'll be back later.